After a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. The ACC championship is on the line here. It's the Auburn Tigers against the Michigan Wolverines. Great to welcome in Holly Rowe now, reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame. This wide receiver has been unstoppable all season. He will be a huge part of their game plan today. The quarterback might be young, but they have put some things into their offensive game plan to make sure they're able to get the ball to their star player. He's been tearing up defenses all season long. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job. I give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Here's the 2nd down play. It's a bootleg looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. The defense forces him out of bounds. It's a short loss.
Great job by the defense. Nobody fooled by the play-action pass. They get into the backfield and get to the quarterback.
Big moment early in this championship game. 3rd down coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll be tackled just short of the marker. It's going to set up 4th and inches.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's got a crease. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Michigan. He wins the foot race to the end zone. You can't have a better start than that in a championship game. Right out of the gate, Joe, executing beautifully, and they draw first blood with that long drive.
Chris, it's goal number one for your offense to go out there, establish a rhythm, but try to get that first score of the game. That's exactly what they're able to do. Here's what I loved about it was the execution. Quarterback played well, offensive line played well, right down the field. What great rhythm they established here on the first drive.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
Dropping back, it's Brown. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, as a quarterback, you'd really love to have that one back. This is third and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on first and second down, putting them in a situation.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Oh, the pocket collapsing. And on the slide, he does have enough yardage to pick up that crucial first down.
Such a value add at the quarterback position when your guy can just scramble and move the chains. That is such a help to these drives. You can stay on the field. And again, if you can do that 2, 3, 4 times a game, you are doing a great job as a quarterback.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
This is modern football at its finest, a running back that can really hurt a defense all the way down the field. It's no longer just dump-offs and screens. These running backs nowadays have to be like Jahmyr Gibbs. They've got to be like Christian McCaffrey and be a threat in the passing game, and clearly they have that on this offense. This is so valuable for a defense to get the offense off schedule on first down. A nice tackle for loss, and now it's second and long.
Important second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Breaking tackles and going. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Bringing pressure. They'll get him down for a gain of 1.
Well, this secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because, Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to throw. It's Brown. Here comes the pressure. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here,
and he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball, and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And the single back takes the handoff. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their...
Makes the catch and has space. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? He's in the clear. The 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. We have a timeout call by the Tigers. That's their first. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline. I I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
The Tigers will line up to punt it away. They'll kick it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Sticking with the running game. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. This running back continues to impress, and forget the freshman label. He's had a year of experience now. He's had a tremendous year, and Joel, they clearly trust him, rely on him in this big game.
Chris, what I've been most impressed with is his durability. Normally a young running back, you try to take a few of those carries off of him during the course of the year, but they have just leaned in, and he has delivered. I tell you, this is as impressive of a young running back as I've seen in a long time.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Well, once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking for a receiver. The sure hands. It's Marsh. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on third down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion.
Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Chris, this is a really good job by this defense. They're going to flush the quarterback out to the right side. Watch as then they pursue. He's got nowhere to go with the ball down the field, and it allows that pursuit to get home. They contact him as he's trying to release the ball. It leads to the incompletion.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Breaks into the open. Now the 40, the 30, at the 10 now. Touchdown, Tigers. A huge defensive score.
Holy cow, this feels like at least a 10-point swing in this game. They're in field goal range. They're driving down here. And before halftime, the defense gets a score. That is a massive play in this game and one we definitely will remember.
Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Hands off to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the back.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Hansen. He goes out of bounds, but gets inside the 40.
These drag routes are so difficult to defend, in particular when they're thrown with the proper timing and ball placement. The wide receiver can just run right through that ball, and now he's got a full head of steam, and he's able to get the 1st down.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Finds the receiver wide open. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And there's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. They're going to run it here. Touchdown, Wolverines. Powers into the end zone. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football, Joel, to begin the 3rd quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the 3rd quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early 3rd quarter drive.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's caught. He's got room. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. And now Auburn will spend their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. A lot of options here on second and short. Will they take a shot or try to pick up the first down? Back to pass. It's Brown. He's running out of time here. The context is he let the ball go. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Will not be brought down. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Look at now throwing here to start the drive. The pressure's on. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, you're just not going to win big games if you're putting the ball in harm's way. He's already thrown a pick in this game. Here, he does it again. We're not even to halftime yet. This defense is flying around the field, creating opportunities for themselves. They are making life miserable on this quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And this time it's complete. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Now the Tigers will spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Has the first down and more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And the Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the Tigers now signal for a timeout. That's their first.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Lets it go quickly. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion brings up fourth down.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. And they go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joe, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. And when you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory.
Going to try to use his legs here. They'll get him down for a gain of 1.
Chris, as a quarterback, you've got to always make your offense right. And here the coverage unit did such a good job. Look at this. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet the quarterback just makes the offense right by picking up a positive gain. It doesn't have to be a big play all the time. You just do these little things and keep moving the ball forward.
Looking to pass here on second down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, it's such a simple route, and yet it's a huge play for this offense. The real key here is the timing and the ball placement. If you can do that as a quarterback, you create the yards after the catch for the wide receiver, and he's able to take it the distance for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45.
They're doing such a good job of recognizing coverage, watches the wide receiver, sees that it's man, so he continues to run in his route. And as a quarterback, you've got to understand that your window is going to be tighter. You're not looking for an open gap. No, you're trying to look for a window and a matchup that you like. He finds it with his wide receiver, accurate ball, and he gets some yards after the catch for a first down. Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Here comes the rush. Oh, and he'll be sacked on the play. Defense, big play.
Well, these are situations you just hate to be in as an offense. 3rd and obvious. Everyone knows they're throwing the football. It's very difficult to protect the passer, and ultimately this defense does a great job of getting home and getting the sack, and now they're going to get off the field. This is a terrific series for this defense.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own end of the field. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage. This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a 1st down. Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Bought some time, now lets it go. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Crosses the 35. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, as a quarterback, your best friend in the passing game is a running back that runs clean routes, catches the ball well, and then can make something happen after the catch. And here they're able to get him the ball on the outside, and he creates a 1st down. This is a really nice job by this back out there.
He hands it to the back. They make the stop, and that's going to bring the 3rd quarter to an end. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That's a shaky way to start the series. A false start backs him up, makes this 2nd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognizing.
Ball is loose. Who can recover? The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, Chris, sometimes you just get a fortunate bounce, and right here, that bounce for the offense was tremendous, but also credit the hustle of the other players. They're trying to get blocks, and they're in the area so they can recover that fumble.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's caught. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Chris, we don't often talk about pitch selection for a quarterback and how important it is. Sometimes you've got to drive the football or throw it layered over a linebacker or even with touch down the field. Here, it's zone coverage, it's a curl route. He's got to throw a fastball right in between the defenders and does a beautiful job.
He escapes the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
You know, Chris, on the stat sheet that shows up as an incompletion, but I think it's a really solid play and read from that quarterback. There's nothing there, and there's no reason to force the ball. You're down inside of the red zone. You might as well live to snap it another down, and here you just create 2nd down. That's a good decision to throw the ball away.
Back to throw again. Coming after him. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Wolverines! Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
Chris, at first I thought he was going to get picked off here. He throws that ball right into traffic, and his wide receiver bails him out. This is when a player goes above the X's and O's. The defense does everything right. They're in position to make a play, and the wide receiver makes the offense right because he goes and snatches that ball in a contested catch.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To throw, it's Brown. The pass rush closing in. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, down big, you've got to be aggressive down the field, and he continues to do that, and I understand that. But, man, this defense has been very good, and I got to tell you, I just don't sense that they're going to all of a sudden fall apart with a big lead.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
This is exactly what makes this defense one of the best defenses in college football. They can sit...
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop. So, the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs.
You know, these fourth down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and go in the other direction.
The Wolverines trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Grinding away on the ground. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on 1st down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on.
Just so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This one seems like it's over.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Now when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
A massively disappointing day for this offense. They just couldn't get anything going. And here late in the game, it looks like they're content to just let the clock hit 0.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to scramble. No room to run. They bring him down for no gain.
This is such a good job by this defense. Chris, how many times do you hear me talk about staying in your rush lanes and really keeping that quarterback in the pocket? Well, this is the perfect job. Look at them all just push right back into the quarterback's lap. He's got nowhere to go. Even though he's trying to scramble, this is a scramble for no gain.
They're going for it, but the offense needs 13 yards on this 4th down. Dropping back, it's Brown. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. No, he stopped short on 4th down. The defense making a play that should just about secure this victory. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Fights through the tackler. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. You can see the reaction. Winning this conference championship important because had they lost it, no chance at the playoff.